This is me. 30 days ago, I started my biggest Minecraft journey to date, but it almost never happened. Thankfully, you guys showed up. Each build changed me, pushed me, grew me, until it led to right here, to this finale. This build is a full circle moment, back to where the challenge first began. So, if you've watched even one of these builds, you're gonna wanna see this. Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I genuinely can't believe we're already at the finale. It feels like just yesterday that I started this challenge. Today's build really holds a special place in my heart. The wheel gave me a chance to bring this entire series full circle, a redemption arc of sorts that I never even planned for. Dark Prismarine is where everything began, and now it's where it all ends. The same block, but no longer the same builder. And that difference didn't come from the blocks or better tools. It came from finally being brave enough to start, because if I'm honest, this almost never happened. And to understand why that matters, we need to go back a little. The year is 2025 and the month is August, when I had a ridiculous idea. I wanted to take what I love to do in my free time, which was Minecraft building, and actually let people see it. I had no real plan or end goal, just inspiration, a burning drive to create, and friends and loved ones telling me I should try. So I built, and I built, and I built, but I never even hit post. My fear was so crippling that my hands would shake and my mouth would go dry whenever I even thought of uploading or recording audio. I'd convinced myself that I wasn't ready yet, making bargains with my inner demons. If I built 10 things, then I'd start uploading. If I got more confident, then I'd do it. But that day never came, and so I stopped. Those builds sat there, finished but forgotten, soaked in so much fear that I couldn't even watch them anymore. Weeks went by, then months, until something finally gave. Bright fireworks lit up the sky, illuminating the darkness as people celebrated. 2026, a new year, a new beginning. Now, I've never been one to do New Year's resolutions, but I could feel something inside me finally snap. I never wanted fame. In fact, the thought of even being seen was what was giving me chills. But something deep inside had been screaming for years that I was meant for more. Something creative, something that could set my heart on fire. 30 days ago, I finally started what I now call a journey, a test of will and persistence. I still had no plan, no editing or building skills to really brag about, just an idea that I'd chewed on for months, talking myself both into and out of it. So I hit post on my oldest video, despite the fear crawling up my throat. I hated hearing my own voice, and I hated looking at my own builds. I was convinced they would be torn apart the moment anyone saw them. But do you know what happened? Nothing. The fear I had didn't come true. Instead, people showed up. They supported this silly little creator trying to make something big in a vast ocean of people. And it was incredible. That's when I realized something important, something that would only grow the more videos I uploaded. In the end, it was just me, a randomizer, and a lot of odd blocks. No one would be able to judge me harder than I did myself. No one was more critical of every flaw. And that realization would come to be liberating with time. And then came the moment that changed absolutely everything. 18,000 views on a single silly short, over 500 comments, and hundreds of people deciding that I was worth subscribing to. I remember refreshing my phone, convinced it wasn't real. This was and is still my biggest breakthrough to date, and I have no idea what drew people to this strange concept, but it was overwhelming to say the least. And with it, a familiar weight once again settled back onto my shoulders. What if I couldn't live up to it? What if this was really as good as I got? The cursed wheel forced me to build with blocks I'd never even touched, styles I didn't and still don't understand, and ideas that honestly shouldn't have worked as well as they did. This series became an absolute labor of love, each comment driving me to do better each video. Some builds surprised me, some nearly broke me, bringing me right back to that early mindset, and a few of them probably should have stayed ideas. But every single one of them pushed me forward. I learned, I grew, I became something that I doubt past versions of me would even recognize. This challenge became more than just building. It changed how I saw myself and what I was capable of. I know I still have so much growth to do, but if this month has taught me anything, a lot can change in 30 days. And today, this final build, it's really a full circle moment, a return to where the challenge first began. A build made with shaking hands, now remastered with confidence, experience, and the belief that I had changed and grown. And you know what? I think it ended up looking really, really good. But that is really up to you guys to decide, because on this channel we live and die by the comments and that cursed wheel, and I love to hear how you guys feel about these builds that I'm making. And just like that, 30 days are over. 30 builds, countless spins of a cursed wheel, more doubt than I'd ever like to admit, and more growth than I had ever first expected. When I started this challenge, I thought it would just improve my building skills. I didn't realize that it would change how I saw myself. A month ago, I was terrified of being seen. Now I'm excited for what comes next. This series proves something to me. Not that I can build anything epic, but that I can start, even when I'm scared. And that might matter more. To everyone who commented, subscribed, suggested builds, or even just quietly watched, I thank you. You helped turn a random idea into something that genuinely changed me and grew me. This might be the end of a 30-day series, but it's not the end of building and Minecraft. It's just the beginning of doing it with confidence. Because after all, I'm aiming for Hermitcraft. I just can't wait to show you what's next.